I am Poof, a magical book that knows all, developed by wizards and enchanted by scientists to discover all human knowledge. My secrets could be used to cure disease, end hunger, and advance civilization. Instead, I've been stolen by two idiots and have been forced to help them produce a game show. This is Poof, the magical game show.
Yeah! Welcome to Poof, the only game show that has a book that knows everything, even your most inner thoughts, feelings, and desires.
Ooh, that's correct. Hello. Welcome to Poof, everybody. And he is right about that. This book does know all. And I'm going to prove it to you. hey, Poof.
Hello, Nate. What do you want now?
Did Bacon eat an entire loaf of bread today?
Yes.
I ate 3 loaves of bread.
I love how committed you are to bread, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, I really like it. I knew I was going to be on the show tonight, and I knew that you weren't going to be around, so I had to eat enough bread for the both of us.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for thinking about me. I did not get the carb load, so if I fall asleep halfway through, you know why.
Now, I'm pretty sure if you could use the clues in Nate's room right now, you could kind of figure out where he is. You know? You could maybe follow these curtains, and they go through the wall onto the other side there.
There's an airplane.
Okay. Oh, I thought that just really looked like an H.
It's a sideways H.
Yeah. I like it. I like this. What is that? Some sort of suicide note scribbled on top of it?
Yes, it starts with "Hey, everybody."
That's an airplane. And what's next to it? Just trees?
I think it's trees, but it says Paul Green Legacy Research Triangle UNC. It just lists things in North Carolina. I don't understand. Here, we can get a closer look if you want.
I always like looking at local art and see what focus on. You know, like when you visit St. Louis, just everything's covered in arches.
Yeah, like McDonald's.
Exactly. You guys, hey, this is a game show. If you have a question that you would like to ask Poof, you can put it in the chat, and maybe our intern Milkbag will throw it up, and hopefully we have time to get to it and answer it. Hey,
hello, Milkbag.
Oh, Milkbag, you look happy.
Yeah,
thanks. Yeah, I'm having a great day. I got to go and be a seat holder at the Oscars last night.
Oh,
wow. Yeah. That's why. Are you vaccinated? Are you fully vaccinated? How did that work?
I've been fully dosed with COVID, and I went and sat in Gwyneth Paltrow's chair.
Oh no!
Oh God!
I don't think you did that right.
Yeah, well, maybe he did.
I don't know. If Gwyneth Paltrow, poor Gwyneth Paltrow. Someone check on Gwyneth Paltrow in the chat. Somebody check on her.
Milkbag,
she's fine.
Milkbag, that should have given you a really great opportunity to push that action movie that you've been writing.
The big budget action. It's actually a Poof. It's a Poof movie.
Whoa.
I'm trying to get a Poof movie together.
I like that. Can we hear the president's speech from the second act? You know, you have the president in there.
The president. He's played by Ashton Kutcher.
Oh,
Kutcher,
the Cooch. Oh wait.
Yeah, and it goes. My fellow Americans. It's Ashton Kutcher playing Nixon.
Okay,
Kutcher.
I like that.
He in the second act, you guys go back in time to the Nixon administration.
We've read the script, buddy. You don't have to explain the story to us.
Well, then you know the speech, Nate.
Well, that's why I want to hear you do it.
Oh. Yeah.
So it's basically my fellow Americans, and then it's just
it's incredible. Yeah. It's incredible. It's beautiful.
We have a question.
I have chosen the contestants at random. Contestant, show yourself.
What's up, guys?
I mean, I thought we could have done that forever. But Poof chose her champions. So welcome, champions.
Wow.
I love Ashton
Boy,
Cougar.
Tell us about yourselves. Tell us about your show, Boy Detectives.
Sure.
Yeah, we're the Boy Detectives. We're both wearing blue. So that's a little about us. We were brought in to be the sports correspondents at 2MB Studios, and after 3 weeks of doing sports shows, we realized nobody that watches 2MB likes sports, so we had to pivot really quickly. and now we do fantasy drafts of non-sports subjects.
I think we actually got yelled at by your chat for talking about sports on your sports show last week.
We sure did.
We were just
It's been a hard
alluding.
180.
Yeah, we were just alluding to sports existing and then being like positioned.
Yeah.
Like
It's
we
not
didn't
that they don't like sports so much as they're actively hostile to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they are in luck because it's the sports show.
Sports show. Yeah, let's get started. Actually, you guys know how to play the game. Nate, you got a question for us?
Yeah. Quick note to the chat. If you have a question for Milkbag, remember, hey Milkbag, look at me. I have a question. Then ask your question. Okay.
And then at the end, punctuate it with zigga zaga, oi, oi, oi. However,
all
you
of that.
spell-
All
you
of
have to
that.
spell it
You can get
exactly
right.
correctly.
All right, we're gonna start round one. I'm gonna call this round the maple leaf round. What I want you to do, I want you to think of a sports memory that you have, like a huge moment that maybe not necessarily has to do with your team, but a huge sports moment. Okay, we're gonna go around the room. I just want to hear about your sports moment. Then we're gonna circle back, and I want to ask you a question about it. Okay. So does everyone have a sports moment in mind?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with you, Anthony. What's your sports moment?
My sports moment is from my brother's Little League when my dad, the coach, called for an intentional walk of Mike Vallon.
That's amazing. How old was your brother?
They were in American League, so he was a maximum of 10.
Oh, wow. Wow. So he's called for intentional walks at 10 years old.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And it was the right move.
No, I know
Because
about that.
the kid had already hit 2 dingers, and they loaded the bases, ended the inning next, and it just caused like absolute mayhem among the parents.
Oh my God. I can only imagine. That must have, his father must have been so furious.
His father was the other coach, or one of the other coaches.
Complicating factor.
I
It's great.
absolutely love that. Bacon, what's your sports moment?
Oh man, well I guess I should go with something more personal.
You don't have to.
No, I like that. That was really great.
Oh.
Ooh, can I just say that my high school football coach, Coach Moronk, probably just all of him is my sports memory, because he is probably one of the weirdest people I've ever met in my entire life. And as a kid, you're just like, oh, he's an adult, he's weird. But now that I'm an adult, looking back, I'm like, this man was crazy. Like he talked like this. And he's like,
No. Yep.
and you can never understand a single word. Yeah.
Did you say Moronk?
Moronk.
Like moron and Gronk?
Oh no.
Mushed together. He would say stuff like, if it was like raining outside during practice, he'd be like, well, it's a busy day, so we don't have a lot of time to hydrate. So if it, just stick your head up like the turkeys and he literally would make this face and try to motivate us. It was the weirdest thing.
Wow, he sounds terrible. I feel like I would hate him.
But
immediately.
If I'd have one great memory of him, it was all of us together in a room going over film study, and he had to go around and get everyone's parents' names because it was parents' night, and you got like introduced or whatever. And I'm a sophomore in this. I'm like brand new. I was so nervous, and he comes up and he's like, I know your dad got married. What's her name? And I'm like, it's Renata. And then he goes, Renata Bacon. And then the whole room started laughing because he was like, run out of bacon.
Oh my God. My first impression was correct. I don't like him. Will, what's your sports memory or your sports moment? It doesn't have to be personal if you don't want it to be.
Yeah, no, but I will make it personal. Sharing the mind meld with my fellow boy detective Anthony, I also thought of a Little League memory.
Uh-huh.
I was lucky enough to have my dad be my Little League coach when I was growing up. And there was a day after, or I guess during practice, when he was hitting us all pop flies, as the coaches do. And he couldn't do this again if he tried, but he happened to hit a bird that was flying by. And dropped that bird straight out of the air, kind of a corkscrew plummet, and then just landed, face first in the ground. And then, there was a bunch of concerned but intrigued 9-year-olds basically that surrounded the bird. So my dad just kind of picked him up. We had a collective group of one old man, one big guy, and 15 9-year-olds all walked over to the edge of the woods, and he put it on a branch, and he said he's just sleeping for a little bit, and then we went back and we shagged some more fly ball.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Wow. I cannot believe you saw Randy Johnson in real life. That's amazing.
Formative experience. And I want to address the chat to say my dad got paid in the memories and relationships that he created while coaching us, but in terms of money, no, he didn't. It's a bad deal for him.
Just for any future dads out there, Little League isn't worth it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's the worst.
Hook them up to Fortnite, baby, and they'll be paying you.
Exactly. So my memory is also with baseball, except it's my little brother. We went to Dodger Stadium for the first time to watch them play the Mets. I was a big Mets fan growing up, still am, but my dad used to sell peanuts at Dodger Stadium. So he's seen hundreds of baseball games there. Never got a baseball. We were at the Mets Dodgers for exactly 10 minutes, and they were hitting. It was for hitting practice before the game, right? I remember because Kevin McReynolds was playing left field for the Mets, and my little brother went down to the field. He was standing by the little fence. Ball gets hit to Kevin McReynolds. He comes up. K-Mac looks at my little brother. He goes, "Hey, you want a ball?" Gives it to my little brother. My little brother goes running up the steps. "I got a ball. I swear to God, my dad looks at him. He goes, "Motherfucker." The first time I heard him swear. He was so upset. It was hilarious.
Oh, it's great.
It's funny. My dad actually took the ball for safekeeping. Still has it in his house.
Oh my God.
I earned that ball.
Is there a second part to this?
Yes,
question?
there is.
Ooh.
I know that we like to we enjoy sports culture. Part of the culture is the post-game press conference. I would like you to be the coach, or a person who's not yourself for one of these memories. I just want you to give the press conference about it. Okay, people are asking about it. I know it's going to be weird for you, Bacon. You'll figure it out. I just want to hear your coach's press conference about this moment in sports. Okay, we're going to start with Anthony there, if you don't mind.
Sure. I guess I'll be my dad. Hey, Barry Zonfrelli here, for those of you who don't know. So bottom of the fifth, I know you were all asking about it. Mikey Valiant came up, and he already gone yard on us twice. This felt like we didn't want Matt to pitch to him. Only bad things can happen. I just figured we have a good defense. Get down to the fifth. They're really top heavy in the order. Mikey at cleanup was just too much.
Coach, is it true you had bases loaded, Coach?
Yeah.
Okay, and he's 10.
All right, and he's 10 years old. We had bases loaded, and it was a tie ball game. We did give up the lead there. But here's the thing: you could tell this kid. He had the face of a menace. He got greedy. He tasted blood. With sharks taste. They'll taste blood.
Yeah.
He'd already hit 2 home runs. He could taste the grand slam. Okay. And I could see that in this 10-year-old boy's face.
I'm looking at his stats here. He weighs 52 pounds.
Yep.
He's 4'4". So.
Right. Yeah. They weighed him with shoes on.
Will, question?
Yeah. Blue. The guy in blue.
Eric Bazinga, Good Times Gazette. Quick question, Barry. Do you think it goes against the the nature of the sport to intentionally walk a 9-year-old.
Nature of the sport. That's right. That's a good distinction. He is a 9-year-old. This is 9 and 10. I did say 10 is the max. He is 9.
Yeah.
Does it go against the spirit? Here's what I'll say to that. Did we win? Yes. The spirit of Little League is to win the fucking game.
Okay.
Is it?
So
that's my second question. Is the spirit of Little League to win at all costs? And if so,
I believe I was crystal clear on that point. Yes, Bacon.
Robert Bacon, Highlights Magazine. Is it true that are the allegations true that you did in fact kick over all the other teams' orange squares? Or orange slices.
Orange
squares. Yeah, well, I was so you want to talk about going against the spirit of Little League?
Yeah.
Changing up the shape of oranges mid-game is fucked up. Okay? I had to do something about it, and I think they should thank me.
All right. Yeah. I'm actually on your side.
All right, I'm getting really heated.
A lot of swears.
There are a lot of swears.
Nothing they haven't heard before.
Are there any other questions? All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right, we're going off to Erickson's ice cream.
I think it's Bacon. Bacon, let's hear your press conference. I want to learn if you want to be the coach. I don't know. You run.
Sure, I'll just be Coach Moronk.
All right.
Hi, guys. Coach Moronk here. First, would just like to start off by once again defending the voice that I use to coach. I think it's very motivating. I like it when the kids can't understand a word that I say, and I think it sounds tough.
Coach, Nate Lopez here at the Boston Gazette.
Nice to meet you again.
Use Gazette, man. Use a different name.
I'm here at the Will Gazette, the same one. I work
Journal Review.
I actually sit right next to Will. We share a desk at the Gazette.
Yeah,
we're both here.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you change your voice for the press conference?
Too hard on my throat the entire time. I want to keep it nice and cool and creamy, for the game.
Gotcha. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Question, Gazette.
Yeah. Eric Bazinga, Good Times Gazette.
Good, yeah. Bazinga.
Can you speak to you say that you think the voice motivates?
Yeah.
Can you talk to the results that you've had? Maybe talk about what your team's record has been over the last few years.
I don't think that you could really judge somebody by wins and losses. I think
I can. So can you provide the wins and losses?
I think I would like to. I say, do we have a creamy team? That's what I think. How creamy is our team? And we got a creamy team.
I don't like you when you say creamy.
We have a cream. We're going to cream them. That's what I always say.
Yuck. I don't
I
like
don't
this.
think anyone would judge it like creamy.
Yes. Ashton Hoo-Hub, the Ding Dong Herald.
It's being changed to the Gazette.
Yeah.
Sorry, of the Gazette Herald. Could you just remind us, what were the other voices you went through before deciding on this one?
No, I went through. I'm like, how can I connect with these children? So I'm like, maybe they like Homestyle 1-0.
Oh no.
I'd be like, okay, quack faces.
I don't like that one.
Get out there and cream them. You gotta get the cream going.
Oof.
And what was another voice where you said something about cream?
I'd be like, hi, come on, shucks, fellas. You really gotta pour cream all over these boys.
And they didn't respond to that one?
Did not respond to that one.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
I responded to that one.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any more questions? Do you have any final thoughts there, Coach?
Yeah. The allegations. The allegations.
Okay. Always ends up in allegations with you.
I just want to point out that they're just that, allegations. And one, give me a 1, give me a 2, give me a cream. That's how we do things around here.
I think there's one more question.
Yeah. Question.
What allegations?
What allegations? They are just that, allegations.
That's all the time we have for this.
That's all. Yeah. You know what? I'm leaving the room.
Will, I think you're up. I think it's your press.
Classic boy detectives, both doing the same bit. All right. I'll be Bill Van Antwerp. Let's get into character.
There we go.
All right.
I like that to be your
we
dad.
like
You
to
just
have
became
fun
the
out
shepherd.
there. I want to prepare these boys for the real world, but not too much of the real world. They still got a lot of growing up to do, and don't want to make them grow up too young. So when I saw that bird lifeless on the ground, I didn't think that was a good opportunity to teach the kids about what happens, when you stop breathing. So I just said, you know what? The bird took a nap. Let's focus on what's important, and that's having good times with your friends out around a baseball diamond. Nate.
Yeah, Nate from the Gazette.
Which Gazette?
Gazette.
Yeah.
We're from Gazette, Wisconsin.
Yeah, what's up?
Did it bother you that it was a bald eagle?
It did. Yeah, that made it even harder. I would say I have such great respect for the American flag. Those of you who know me know that I'm very, 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 very anti-Kaepernick, and I talk to my son about it a lot on Sundays. So, with that in mind, the bald eagle made it even more difficult.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah. Bacon from also the Gazette.
Which Gazette?
Each other. Yeah. The triple Gazette. Gazette.
Got it.
We're from Gazette.
Yeah.
Could you respond to the allegations against you that you were seen at dinner with that bald eagle the night before it was tragically hit by a baseball?
It was a different bald eagle that I got to dinner with the night before. I frequent a lot of restaurants in the greater Connecticut area with a lot of birds. But as I mentioned, I'm a big America guy, love eagles, the most of all the birds. So it's not uncommon for me to grab dinner with one. And this happened to be, a different one in unfortunate timing, I'll admit.
Okay. Oh, God.
Oh, Anthony.
Gazette from the Nate.
Yep.
Sorry, I just had to jump out because my internet was fucked up. Did it bother you that it was a bald eagle?
Next question, please.
All right, Nate. I think that's in. Nate, we got your press conference?
Yeah. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to be my dad, too.
Okay, man. Everyone gets to be so
I'm
instead.
just going to be my dad.
Definitely nothing to read into here.
No. We are definitely not 4 grown men working shit out.
Yeah. Hurry up.
Nothing to psychoanalyze.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Sam. Today was a tough day. Not gonna lie, it was a tough day. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into the Dodgers. I worked here quite a bit. He's not even my favorite son, and he got a ball. In fact, of all of my sons, I would say he's my least favorite. Dave Lopez. Just make sure everyone knows that he's my least favorite son. So, and any questions?
Question?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Can you respond to the allegations from the team that when they were asked about you, even though you've worked here for so long, none of them knew who you were?
Serious?
Yeah, not a single one.
No one?
I think I got a quote here. Everyone just said the same quote. Nate who?
Oh, wow.
Or not Nate who.
Oh, he's my son. He's my favorite. Just so
you know what? I think I asked the wrong name.
Okay.
That's on me.
Oh,
that's the problem with the Gazette.
Thank God, yeah. Yes, up there, Will.
John Carreyrou, Wall Street Journal.
Is that part of the Gazette network?
No. We're a very well-known newspaper. Now, it's been said that you took the ball home from your son.
Yes, I did.
Do you feel shame every time you look at it, knowing that you didn't earn that ball, and thus it's worse than having no ball at all in your home?
None at all. The way I look at it is I actually put work into getting that ball. Without me, my son wouldn't have been at that game. So really, it's my ball. I drove the minivan.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
All right, let's see what Poof thought of that round. Oh my!
Nice.
All right, the boy
round.
Dix got a creamy one.
That was a good round, you guys.
Yeah, we got a big old 0.
That was-
That's cool because if we get a 1 in front of that 0, we're gonna have 10 points.
That was a really good round, you guys.
Yeah, that was a great round. Does anybody have a question?
Is that typical scoring for the show?
No.
Yeah, no, it kind of
Well-
depends. Yeah, we're typically losing.
Soccer scoring.
Okay.
We do
So it's probably
typically
gonna end
lose.
right
so-
now, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
it
It's
might.
higher
I don't
scoring
know.
than normal.
it is. I've already been sent a yellow card,
Mhm.
so I took it from him. I assume that's what you're supposed to do.
It is.
Okay. Does anybody have a question? Will, Anthony?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind of a question for each of you individually, but it's are you happy now? And if not, do you think you'll ever be able to actually find happiness in a personal life?
Sports show.
This is so we'll call this the sports round.
No one said it had to be sports when you asked me to prepare
No,
questions.
I know. This is
No.
wonderful. This is a perfect question for this show, actually.
No, and that's actually, if I could, I think, we could all talk about this openly. I mean, Nate, was it last week's show that we found out how to do where you're dreaming and you're dreaming?
Yeah, lucid dreaming, dude.
Yeah. So during the day, I've been saying a lot of like, is this a dream? No. So, but then on top of that, I've also just started asking myself all kinds of questions like, is my life going well? Am I happy? Is this where I expect it to be? I just, that one question, is it a dream? No. And then it makes me kind of realize what's happening.
Oh, so what are the answers then? Are you happy?
Yeah,
It depends upon the day and time.
but in general,
Yeah.
okay.
Like out of 10?
Yeah. Rate it. Let's get a number.
6?
I mean, for 2021, I
pretty
think that's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Anybody else?
anyone else
Yeah.
have an answer?
Yeah. I'm generally pretty happy. Things are pretty stable. We have a weekly show on 2MB Studios, which is fun to do. I'm constantly thinking about what I could do better, what I could do more, but it's hard with the pandemic. I'd say a solid 3.
Out of 10?
Yeah, 10.
100. Okay. Making sure.
Right.
Yeah, 10, that's a lot better. 30% is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, Ted Williams hit 30%.
Yeah. You could almost sell a toothpaste if you get to 30%.
Didn't Ted Williams famously at 40%?
40%.
Like a couple times, I guess.
All right, Nate.
I say outwardly yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Will.
I think overall, yes, I'm happy. I'm happy with life. I'm happier than I was. And so if you look at it relative, yeah, man, life is pretty good. It only goes up from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my assumption anyways.
Yeah.
And Will, your answer to this question.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the same theme as you guys, right? It's like, we've all got all of our basic needs cared for as human beings, right? We've kind of ascended beyond that base level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and we've just established ourselves in this kind of like base level of contentedness. But it's like, well, will we all ever truly feel fulfilled, or are we just kind of floating along this like, plane?
I think
we're doing all right.
I think true fulfillment is something that I don't know if it's actually attainable. If you sit down and think about it, I don't know, because once you get really good at something that you're chasing, you're gonna try to get better at that thing again, or you're gonna everything's about moving forward. I think true fulfillment is something that old people say when they're on their deathbed.
You guys, this show is so funny.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
There we go. Creamy creams, 1-1.
The barber.
Now I'm at 2.
All right. I got a question.
I feel better after that, honestly.
That was cathartic. I enjoyed it. Thanks for that question, Will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pelicans. I got something a little lighter. Let's call this.
Oh.
Let's call this the GOAT round.
Ooh, I like that.
And this one's really simple. I want you to pick one sport to be the greatest of all time at.
Oh shit.
And the rules are: it could only be one sport. So that means your skills don't transfer over to other sports, or even life. Like if you're the best quarterback in the world, you can only throw a football well.
So normal goats then.
Normal goats.
All right.
I
I wouldn't trust Michael Jordan to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
My answer has to be MMA.
Oh.
Okay.
Just to be able to defend myself against literally anyone on the planet.
That's a good answer. Plus, you're not like so famous you can't go places.
Right.
I like
As long
that
as I'm not
answer,
a dick and wear like $1 million suits, no one will know who I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I couldn't pick George St. Pierre out of a crowd if he was there. You know, he's just like another bald dude. That's a good answer, man.
Everybody doesn't know what
Thank
MMA is.
MMA.
So yeah, what would your thing be if they're the best? Like what would be your hook? What would be like your
A
style?
luchador mask. Just to remain in obscurity.
Yeah, would you not have any tattoos and just a luchador mask?
Yeah.
Complete.
Yeah, definitely no tattoos for sure. I think that's overrated in the MMA world, and plus it's an identifying feature. The whole point of this is to have the skill and none of the burden.
Wow. So you really just want to disappear into the background and defend yourself. You sound like a Ted Kaczynski
well,
here.
I feel like if I wanted to pursue my comedy career, and if I was scary, it's hard to be then vulnerable.
Yeah. This looks like he's.
That's why you punch down, dude. Just punch down. You don't have to.
That's true. I want to be the GOAT at MMA, so I can constantly punch down.
Everybody's so you got to punch up. You got to punch up. I think it's playing out, man. If everybody's punching up, there's a real opportunity punching down.
There is.
Big when others
Buck that trend.
And plus, you could only do 5 fights or whatever, just destroy it, win a bunch of money, and retire.
That's true. Yeah. Right. It's pretty lucrative.
I don't know. There's not that much money in MMA, to be honest.
Well, if you're the best at MMA, can that cross over into boxing because that's a martial art?
No,
I don't think so.
You do like the McGregor thing where you get your ass kicked for $50 million.
I mean,
all right, that's worth it.
It's more of a sideshow than anything. Yeah, you get one big paycheck and then you're kind of done.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul.
So I'd get my ass kicked now for $50 million.
I mean, yeah. I'd get my ass kicked for $10,000, honestly.
All right, let's get that GoFundMe to kick Nate's ass. $10,000.
10,000. You guys can hit me with a fucking brick. I don't care.
I would do it.
Does anybody else know theirs?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm choosing baseball, man. Baseball is the least amount of effort for the most amount of fame and legend. Look at Babe Ruth. The dude ate 25 hot dogs a day and he just drank beer and and he's the most famous of all time, right? It's just so little effort. Sid Fernandez, fucking Fernando Valenzuela, Bartolo Colon. I mean, you can be a fucking gross, lazy piece of shit and be an amazing baseball player. So I'm going to choose that. And plus there's no limit on the contracts, so Jake DeGrom is going to sign a $300 million contract here soon. And, that's what I choose, baseball. It's the least amount of work, especially if you're a pitcher. You're pitching once a week, if you're the best in the world, all you need is 3 great seasons and then you're done. That's really it. So that's my choice.
That's a solid choice.
Yeah, dude.
It could be Henry Rowan-Gardner. Yeah.
You basically I'm thinking of the greatest of all time. So you'd be replacing this kid.
I don't see any Mets players up there, so you obviously don't have it right.
So you would is that the team that you would choose to play for, the Mets?
100%. Because the tiniest amount of success with the New York Mets will make you a legend. The tiniest amount. I mean, one of our greatest players ever is Keith fucking Hernandez, you know? It'd be an easy place to be a hero forever. That's all I want. Exactly. See?
There you go. You got to wear these awesome throwbacks.
Oh my God, I love them.
Too.
Bring back softball jerseys.
Look
Hashtag
at that.
Hashtag that. Softball jerseys.
And you can wear like this awesome mustache.
You can wear whatever you want, dude. You could
Stirrups, mostly.
Yeah,
like
you could just fuck around. It's great. It'd be so great. My walk-up music would always be something stupid. Oh, it'd be so much fun. It'd be so much fun.
It'd be like Disco Duck every time.
Yeah, or like Reading Rainbow, you know? The 60 Minutes theme, that would be funny. Exactly.
How about just an assortment of sound effects?
I would a fucking meow mix. I'd do that. I would I would sell my walk-up music to commercials. That would be so goddamn funny. Just play a new jingle every time.
You'd sell someone else's song that you chose as a walk-up song?
No, commercials. They would sell me to play their jingle as I'm walking up. And then I'd have to split it with the stadium guy. You know?
Advertising, I see.
Exactly.
That's smart.
Yeah. Who's next? Who hasn't? Anthony, do you go or who didn't go?
Yeah, Will hasn't gone yet.
Will hasn't gone yet. Who would you go? What would you go with?
I'm a little torn right now, but I think I'm gonna go golf.
Oh, that's a solid.
You want to talk
choice.
about a lazy man sport?
Yeah.
I mean, you're still on the road. 81 games a year. It's such a condensed schedule. You have more games. You have games more than half the days of the year. Golf, you can kind of pick and choose what events you want to enter, especially if you're the best ever. You just know you're going to win. The purses are crazy, so you can just pick like the biggest events that you want to every year. And then I think, I'm not a huge golfer myself. I did hit a hole-in-one once. I don't know if you guys know that. I couldn't talk about that for my best sports moment. Chose not to, no big deal.
You're really humble.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't played that much since I did it because I was like, well, what else is there to do?
I mean,
18 hole-in-ones.
Would you have a specific color combination like Tiger Woods has with the red and black, or would you have a specific kind of look?
I think I'd shake it up based on the day. I'd probably have these are his pre-cut outfits. He wears more muted colors on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And, honestly, maybe my thing would be on black. I wear black on Sundays because it's like it's a funeral, baby. I'm burying all of you.
Would you rather flame out like Tiger did, or would you rather fade away into retirement like Jack Nicklaus did?
I feel strongly about this. Even with relation to my happiness question, the Kurt Cobain is better to burn out than to fade away always.
Oh, wow.
If you could pick who your sponsor would be, because you're the greatest, so you could pick any sponsor. So, who would what'd you wear in your hat?
Cheez-Its. I love Cheez-Its. I can't get enough of, honestly. I wish I wasn't such a stand for Cheez-Its, but I like multiple flavors, but I mean, just the original Cheez-Its really do it for me.
That's
you know what? I take it back. I'll have one tattoo.
Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Nice. This episode is brought to you by Cheez-Its, by the way. So.
Yeah. Try them if you haven't already. What's wrong with you?
If I go grocery shopping, I'm like, I'm gonna get a bunch of really healthy things, and I'm gonna get a little treat for me.
Yep.
It's always a box of Cheez-Its, and it's gone in 24 hours.
I do love Cheez-Its, man. That is one thing I could just sit there and nibble on. It's a perfect blend of cheese and salt and crunch.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's very good. I do like that you went with the Happy Gilmore route, by the way.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good answer.
Mine's a little similar, and also similar to Nate's of just being lazy. I'd be the best bowler of all time.
Yep. That's a good answer.
You could really have fun with it. You could be a goddamn weirdo, and there's no pressure. It's not like there's kids who are looking up to you. If you're a professional bowler and you get caught doing something wrong, everyone's like, yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's a bowler.
What did you expect? He's a bowler.
He had an endangered whale in his house. I don't know.
I don't know. He's a bowler.
Yeah. And
who do you think you are? I am.
That's right.
I forgot.
Would you have
Weber
one-handed or Oh, he's got a bowling ball back there.
Oh, I forgot a bowling ball I'd like to share, actually. I did not think of this until right now. I'm like, what would my ball be? And I purchased this off Goodwill online. Fantastic bowling ball here.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
That is a good ball.
And
Yep,
got both of them, baby.
Oh, nice. Oh, and when it
I got
spins,
both
it looks
Fionas.
like they're like.
But when it spins,
Oh,
it's both.
I can be your angle and your devil.
Mm-hmm. Now the hand, it's a little small. Also, I would like to thank you, Savannah, for donating this.
poor
Obviously,
Savannah.
She's
I
dead.
like to think that Savannah died. And this is it was just too
Why do you
painful
like
to keep
to
the ball
think
around.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to think too. I like to think that her spirit got caught in this.
And you got your
I do
thing.
like
I got
that.
mine. Okay.
And my favorite, I love that it came with the bowling bag.
12-year-old.
I stole this ball from a 12-year-old. It was pretty easy. No,
It is.
And for some reason on the back, shark's tail. So that means that there's a shark's tail bowling ball somewhere, and I gotta get the whole set of these.
Yeah, you gotta find it.
Would you throw one-handed or would you be one of those two-handed throw bowlers?
I'd be the first overhand.
Shot put.
God damn it!
That's right.
All right,
It
yeah.
depends on the fly.
I do like that. All
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
I'm excited for this.
Wow! All right, I used that ball to get
All right.
1 point.
All right, I have a question.
So unless you guys have other Shrek bowling balls, yeah, go ahead. Anthony, go ahead.
All right, next question. This is a sports show, so I have a movie-related question.
I like this.
If
What's the name of
you-
your round?
The Mr. Bean round.
Good. That's a good. Yeah, that's a good. Name.
Is it okay? So if you could remake any movie but replace one character with Mr. Bean,
Oh my God.
what would you do?
Oh, I have my answer. It's so easy.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Godfather Saga. I would replace Fredo with Mr. Bean. So when they're shitting on Fredo the whole time, it's Mr. Bean who's sitting there. He's in Cuba. He's in yeah, exactly. So yeah, he's the one bringing the girls up. He's the one fishing, and then they have to kill Mr. Bean at the end of Godfather 2. It'd be really sad, but that's the one I want to see. I would like to see that movie with Mr. Bean in it.
That's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Oh man, that one's hard.
I could jump in, Anthony.
Go ahead.
I mean,
I'd like to remake Silence of the Lambs, where Hannibal Lecter is played by Mr. Bean.
That's really good. Can you say the line? I ate her liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti with the puff as Mr. Bean.
Can you tell me what Mr. Bean sounds like?
He's like, oh.
I had a liver with a little Chianti and some fava beans. Is that good?
Oh my God. It's really hard to picture Mr. Bean as anything other than Mr. Bean. But I do like the fact that he is a cannibal, so I like that.
I want him in the straitjacket with like the mask over. Yeah, like going ape shit.
I want to see him in the wig and the hat at the end of the movie too. That would be great.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer, Will.
man.
Yeah, no, it was the right answer.
Well,
Bacon. You have a pick, Bacon?
Well, my original thought is close to Will's. I'm kind of torn between either the Truman Show, which I would think would just like him going through and finding it with like no dialogue whatsoever.
That'd be a lot of fun.
He might just never figure it out.
Yeah,
Keep
or he just
telling him.
accidentally like gets on the boat and the boat crashes into something. He's like, oh. And then leaves and is doing the exact same thing. Never realized that he was somewhere. Yeah. My original thought was Saw, like the whole Saw franchise.
Oh, that's good.
I like that.
And would he be like the Jigsaw puppet, or would he be like the Saw The guy.
That would be funny
Ooh.
if you see Mr. Bean going by on a tricycle.
Yeah, same case. Yeah, I'd change him with the puppet, so he would just do all the puppet stuff.
So my answer, I think, is most similar to Bacon's, and mine is Bird Box, and I would make him Sandra Bullock's character, and I just want him to just not realize that anything's going on, but like shit just happens to get in his vision whenever he passes the monster, and he's just like going shopping, and just like shit passes by his face.
You know, honestly, I kind of want to see Mr. Bean and Sandra Bullock just swap careers. I think Mr. Bean would be amazing in
Gravity.
Gravity Speed.
Yeah.
Speed.
The Net.
Misconveniality.
Yeah.
Blindside.
The Bean side.
The Bean side.
Bean said, yeah.
I mean, I think you could put Bean in basically any movie, and it kind of improves it a little bit. I don't even like an inappropriate movie. I think that he could still kind of pull it off.
There's got to be one that would be just worse with Mr. Bean. Like, what movie would he make worse?
If you
Not
put him
John
in an
Wick.
earnest movie, I know. John Wick would be great. If you put him in an earnest movie, I feel like it's just would kind of it would be
close. Yeah, it's too close.
It would have to be
True.
Ernest versus Bean.
Yeah, like
I
Godzilla versus Kong.
I'm into that. Yeah, I'd watch that.
Infomaniac.
Yeah. Be nice, yeah.
I have heard enough. I have tabulated your answers into scores.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's go.
All right, we can answer a real quick question from the audience in the chat. Milkbag, if you can go ahead and check it out. Check out the Hong Kong King Milkbag. Here we go.
There we go.
If you could milk any animal, oh man, another psychological question.
Boy,
man,
this is a good one. This is tough.
this is great. My first instinct is a duck for some reason.
Oof. What would be best about duck milk?
It's more gamey.
That's what I like is gamey milk.
And it's darker. It's all darker milk. It's like a darker, gamier milk.
Oh.
It's like that yellow. It's like buttermilk.
I'm gonna go with dogs. It'd just be convenient.
Dogs make milk, no?
Dog makes milk.
Do they? No,
Yeah.
I guess they do. Oh, they're mammals. Okay.
Yeah, like all mammals. That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, I guess goldfish then. I'm
Can
just
it
looking
be?
for pure convenience here. If you can milk a goldfish, I don't know. There wouldn't be a lot of milk, I guess, but it'd have to be like an espresso milk or something. I don't know.
Could it be an animal that's gone? Like, could you milk a T-Rex?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
You know, I guess you could. Yeah, I suppose you could.
Anybody else?
I'm gonna go with a shark. Shark milk. I feel like you could sell it as like a delicacy.
Yeah.
I feel it's just gonna be like a cool story.
Yeah, I do feel like we would find out.
I
like,
take it back.
15
I
years
have a new
later.
answer.
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
would milk Robert. I would milk Robert De Niro.
He's a mammal.
That's a good answer. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. Does he make milk?
He doesn't produce milk. Yeah.
he might. I don't know.
His
I heard
garage,
that
who knows?
men.
That's
can.
the existential question. He has nipples. Can you milk him?
Oh no, shit. Now I would milk Mr. Bean as Robert De Niro.
In Meet the Parents.
There we go. That's my
Yeah, right.
answer.
I have heard enough.
I was going to say a bald eagle. Just so
Champion this week.
Oh, barely lost this one.
Wow, that was a
Close one, right down to the end.
That was really close.
Bald Eagle snuck that one in.
nice.
All right. Well, you guys, every week, Nate makes a new video of Complete Madness.
I
And
do.
we're going to watch it all together. And because you guys are the winner, Together, you have to come up with a title
Uh-huh.
for this video that will go up. It's going to be uploaded to YouTube with whatever title that you select.
This is on my YouTube channel, so it'll be up there forever. Whatever you want to name it. And we've had, all kinds of names, but yeah, you get to choose it.
Mostly a lot of wait till the end. It's usually something, wait to the end.
A lot of caps.
Yeah, a lot of all caps. So think of something
Do we have
like
to
that.
choose it now? Do we have to choose it now, or can we?
Yeah. We'll take a look at it, and if you're inspired, you could choose it right now. But if you need some time, you can get some time.
Yeah.
Can I watch the video and then name it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see the milk bag video. Milk bag.
I think it's weird that if you look at the alphabet, W should really come before E.
That was the video.
I'd like to recast Mr. Bean and Nate.
It took me all day to think of that video. But it's true. The alphabet's not in alphabetical order. W should be before E.
Why?
Because it starts with a D. It's W. It's a lazy name, first of all. And D should be before E. So it should be A, B, C, D, W, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L.
So you haven't been doing really well.
What?
Anthony, you want to workshop
what your
some names?
teachers? Yeah, what your teacher won't tell you.
I was thinking dumb as shit philosopher thoughts.
Like I'm 3 years old and this is deep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars.
Sad wet man thinks he's clever.
That's perfect. I think maybe that's the winner right there. That's the winner.
What was the title? What can you repeat it for us, please?
It's a sad wet man thinks he's clever.
Sad
like
wet
that.
man thinks he's clever.
Man thinks he's
There we
clever. Wait till the end.
Wait till the end.
All caps.
Yeah.
All caps. Okay.
No, wait for the end is all caps. The first part.
Yeah, wait for the end is all
you
caps,
just
right.
finalize.
Boy Detectives, do you have any shows that you'd like to promote?
No.
Yeah,
well,
it's
thank
fun,
you for coming
guys.
on the show. Been super fun. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
No, we have a show. We have a show tomorrow night.
Oh, there it is.
We have a show tomorrow night. We're drafting serial killers with the one and only, the incomparable Ashley Volz.
Ooh, that's a really good topic. I like that.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Some would say it's better than websites. Not everybody, but some people.
No, I don't. Websites really should be before E anyways. So.
Oh my God.
8 o'clock right here on 2MB Studios. Tune in.
Awesome.
For reals, show was great. You guys should all watch it. It's a wonderful, wonderful show. I really, really like it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Anthony, Will, thank you so much for coming on the show. Make sure to check them out tomorrow. And thanks again, guys.
Yeah, thanks, fellas.
All right, Nate. Looks
That was
like
a good show.
Yeah, it was a fun show. Fun to be around.
Yeah, we got our red curtains.
We had the red curtains done. We answered a lot of deep down questions, and we all realized that Mr. Bean kind of makes everything a little bit better.
He really does, except for Nymphomaniac. And then he makes that much, much worse.
I don't know. I'd kind of say it's a little bit better.
I'm actually surprised at how much our backgrounds look alike. That was an accident.
Pretty crazy. I gotta
That is
get
pretty
that
wild.
sideway H and
Yeah.
a bunch of like a scroll of nonsense, whatever that is. Some sort of manifesto scrolled on there.
It is. It is. Yeah, I do have
Oop.
a manifesto. Oh, you can play the music. I
Okay.
got nothing else to add.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's not even working. So
That's, you know, goodness. Blame Milkbag.
I always see it. Look, I could do it right here. End theme. There it is. Thank you, Milkhead. We always love you. You're always so awesome to have on the show. Oh, that sounds horrible. Whatever. We're just gonna do
such
horrible music. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to check out the 2MB Studios merch store. Check out Run On right after this. See you guys next week.
Bye. Love you.
Yeah.